To have 16 touches before bedtime. Right now, someone is unlocking their phone at a red light. A logging study found the average person made 2,017 screen touches a day. The heaviest 10% made 54 and 27. Taps, swipes, typing, tiny acts you barely remember doing. That isn't a few bad scrolling sessions. It's a habit woven through the day. Most people think they check because an app is irresistible, or because they lack discipline. But that story misses the moment before the check. The quiet little gap where your hand moves first. So what is really happening here? And why does deleting an app so often work for 3 days, then fail? We'll follow the check from its first cue to its last swipe. The culprit is more ordinary than dopamine. Picture Monday morning. You send an email, lean back, and suddenly your phone is already in your hand. You weren't bored enough to choose entertainment. You were between actions. In 2012, Antti Ulasvirta's team studied 24 smartphone users in everyday life. They found checking habits lodged inside transitions. Waiting for the elevator, switching tabs, standing in line. The phone fills the seam. Many checks began without any alert at all. The room changed, so the hand changed. That's why you unlock it and forget what you wanted. There was never a question, just a cue. Your brain likes reliable shortcuts. In a repeated setting, a shortcut can fire before intention arrives. And then the phone learned to call you, even when you weren't reaching for it. In 2009, Apple launched push notifications for the iPhone. A server could summon an app back into your idle moment. It saved battery. It also made every installed app capable of interrupting your day. A 2014 study logged about 63.5 smartphone notifications a day on average. They don't arrive as one neat appointment. They arrive like drizzle. Every drop asks whether something important just changed. In one experiment, notifications alone hurt attention, even when people were forbidden from answering. The message didn't steal the time. The alert stole the doorway into concentration. Kostat and Kushlev's 2016 field experiment found enabled notifications brought more self-reported inattention and hyperactivity symptoms than disabled ones. Before you decide to check, attention has already been nudged. That's not weakness, it's interruption. Still, some alerts feel different. A package update is useful. A message from one person can feel like a verdict. That isn't just information. It's belonging, uncertainty, and the fear of leaving someone waiting. Lauren Sherman's 2016 study showed adolescents simulated Instagram images with many likes. Reward-related brain regions responded more strongly. Even experimental likes mattered. The social signal was enough. So when a reply stays unread, you aren't merely resisting a rectangle. You're holding an open social loop. Then there is the gesture that made checking almost frictionless. Lauren Brichter created Pull to Refresh for Tweety in 2008. One downward swipe asked whether anything new had arrived. No menu, no deliberate search, just the same small motion again. Sometimes there is something new, often there isn't. That uncertainty keeps the ritual alive. Not because every swipe feels good, because the next swipe might settle the question. Asa Raskin's early infinite scroll removed another small protection, the bottom of the page. A page ending forces a choice, continue or stop. An endless feed quietly makes that choice disappear. At night, that matters. You're tired, the room is quiet, and the next post asks nothing difficult of you. Sleep requires letting the day remain unfinished. Scrolling offers a softer task with no finish line. This is why a screen time limit is easy to override. It arrives after the loop has already carried you away. A reminder is not a wall. It is one more decision, delivered when decisions are already expensive. Now for the unsettling part. Your phone can cost attention without lighting up at all. Ward's 2017 brain drain experiments involved 520 students. Cognitive capacity was lower when their own silent phone was nearby. On the desk, in the pocket. Both were worse than another room. That's not magic. Part of your mind is keeping track of a possible interruption. And if you felt a buzz that never came, your body has learned the same expectation. In a survey of 176 medical staff, 68% reported phantom vibrations. 13% felt them daily. The brain is guessing wrong about an ambiguous sensation. It expects a valuable signal, so it hears one. That is the culprit. Not dopamine by itself. Persistent uncertainty about what you might be missing, plus a system built to surface it. Every cue says maybe. Maybe news, maybe relief, maybe somebody needs you. Checking is your attempt to close the loop. So don't build a plan that assumes you can abandon your phone. You need maps, banking, work, and family. Build a phone that stops pretending every app is equally urgent. Let calls from real emergencies through. Batch the rest. A notification is a claim on your attention, not a command. For messages, say the rule out loud. I check at lunch. I check after work. People adapt better to a boundary they can predict. The crucial change happens in transitions. Give the hand another job before the old cue arrives. At the bus stop, look at the street. On the bathroom break, breathe. Between tasks, stand up and get water. Those moments may feel restless at first. That restlessness isn't proof you need the phone. It's the old shortcut expecting its turn. For deep work or sleep, distance matters more than heroic restraint. Another room changes the cue before you must fight it. This isn't paradise. Some people face lonely evenings demanding jobs or families who truly need quick answers. And phones give us real gifts. Directions when lost. A voice from home. Help in an emergency. Connection across distance. The problem isn't that you care what might be there. It's that a device can turn every empty second into an unanswered question. Take back the seconds. Subscribe for more.